It's Monday, time for the auction. Alright, we're going to start off with a box of stuff this time. 2H01. This is a box of flint knapping tools and materials. Copper bar, my old steel capped steel pipe percussion flaker, direct percussion, a piece of grinding wheel, my old pad. I'm making some new ones, so I'm getting rid of this one. It's a solid leather, layered, and it's got some wear on it. It used to be nice and round, but actually that cavity in there helps to nap some stuff. A pick, one of the old Walmart picks that they don't sell anymore, ground down to pick out step fractures. My wrought iron pressure flaker. Yeah, mild steel is about the same, so I'm done experimenting. Okay, copper hammer, the smaller one that I've been using. I decided I want to move on to a different type of hammer. I'm going to go with strictly aluminum and steel these days. So, I'm offering this one. I don't know how many ounces it is, but works very well. Some more wrought iron. I've been wanting to make some more pressure flakers and stuff, but never got around to it. A 1/4 inch piece of copper rod. I don't know what that is, tape or something. For those of you who are having trouble getting a hold of rods or just want to try what I've been using specifically, triangular diamond file for the tricky notches. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I can get it all in this box. If I can find something else small enough to fit, I'll stick it in there. Probably, 20 penny nails or some stuff like that. Okay. Alright, next item. 2H02. This is a Castroville type point made from high quality Georgetown. 4 1/8 by 2 1/2 by, let's see, it's just a little over 1/4 inch. Yeah, one of the first Castrovilles I've been happy with. As long as I start out with a piece that's got a wide enough base, I can make a Castroville that I'm happy with. All right. $2H03. Now this is kind of a copy of an artifact because I've seen one with a concave cutting edge. Right? I've seen one like this. This is high quality Georgetown. But I don't know if the original was made of Georgetown or some other type of flint. Probably some other type, maybe Pedernales. But anyway, there you go. Three and 3/4 by 2 5/8. This one's probably more than a 1/4 inch. Yeah. 5/16. So yeah, the corner tang is usually for what we think these days is, a lanyard or something, so you can hang it around your neck. And whether or not they had handles, nobody knows. So you could have a handle and hang it by a lanyard, or just hang it by itself. Okay. $2H04 is a Novaculite knife blade. Now this Novaculite in general is kind of crumbly when you want to drive long flakes. It's crumbly along the edge, so the platforms will crush. So I had to leave this a little bit thick, but it's still translucent. Very cool stuff. Yeah, this is the type. This is like the type of modern blade I like to make. I like to make it with a little slight shoulder, wide blade, not too long, just in case you hit something, it won't snap off. And I either make a drop point or a curved or straight up here. The only modification I usually do is on the top edge. It's either a drop point, straight across, or a little bit curvy. Okay. .2805. This one is Georgetown flint. This is direct percussion thinning flakes or direct percussion flutes. I'm experimenting with direct percussion on the fluting. A little over 2 7/8 by 15/16. Yeah, one side's got more flaking than the other. Smaller flakes on one side than the other. But this one's got the longer flute. Pretty typical. They're not, in the archaeological record, they're not symmetrical as far as the sides go. They're symmetrical as far as the outline, but the different sides, front and back, are not really symmetrical. .2H06. This is a beveled Dalton type. And it was starting out as a Clovis. I ran that thinning flake, but it looked kind of weird for a Clovis. But I said, no, it looks perfect for a Dalton. So, yeah, I got a little twist going on there. So, yeah, I just made a Dalton base and beveled it. High quality Georgetown. Okay. Let's see. This one I made. This next one, let's see. Let's put a number on it. .2807. This one I made a long time ago. And I wanted to make a reproduction of a European style. But it didn't really work out quite right, so I just thinned it down. Now I wrote some weights on it. I don't think it's still 160. Let's see. Hold on. I got a 160 written on it for some reason. I tried to get that off with fingernail polish remover or acetone, right? But it didn't work. 132, yeah. That was before I thinned it down. So it's 132 now. Anyway, I made it back in the day. This is at least 6 years old. And it's just been rattling around in one of my boxes, and I don't want it to break, so I'm going to offer it for sale. Okay. .2808. It's a small Montel with a kind of a needle tip. I've seen these before. I don't know if the barbs are quite right, but I've seen them like this with the smaller stems. Georgetown. All these things except for the Novaculite are Georgetown for this particular auction. These little points I'm offering. I'm going to mix it up later with different cherts and flints. But yeah, I just got a recent shipment of Georgetown and I was all excited, so I made some points. Okay. Next, there's 3 items under this one item number. I hope I got this right. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. 2H09. 3 blades together. All Georgetown, high quality Georgetown. Okay. This one, 4 inches by 3 inches. I got this one kind of thin. Yeah, at the widest part, it's 5/16. I could have taken some more flakes off in different areas, but I didn't want to mess with it just in case. Another blade here. Let's see. 3 3/4, a little bit over 3 3/4 by. It's almost 1 7/8. Let's see. It's almost 3/8. Yeah, almost 3/8. Nice and hefty for a knife blade. At least that's what I would do with it. Who knows? Maybe it was a small tomahawk. I don't know. 3 1/4 by 2. A little over 1/4. Yeah, at the thickest, there's a lump there, 5/16. All right, that lump, 5/16. All these are high quality Georgetown. Okay, didn't have time to make anything from these because, as usual, I did the auction stuff at the last minute. I'm going to start doing them at the beginning of the week. Should work out better. All right, so let's see. I'm thinking, let's see. This is 2H10. Now, this one is a box of Brooks and bifaces, various materials, and some flakes in here too. Just a bunch of stuff thrown together. This is an overshot on a piece of high quality Georgetown. These 2 pieces are Kanawha black. Just in case someone is interested in finding out how to nap that, there seems to be a lot of this available. So if you like it, there's plenty of it. These are pieces of bloodstone, or, well, this one is in the videos. Yeah, bloodstone. Heat treated probably. This one, I thought it was heat treated, but it's probably a raw piece. And this is the biface I ended up with on the video. Another biface from the video. This one is Lavender Chert, Central Texas. It's really nice stuff. I was going to keep this for myself like a greedy person, but never going to use it probably. Just keep looking at it and admiring it. That's probably what I would do with it. All right, large spalls or large-ish. Yeah, some of you guys say, "Well, those are not large." Okay, so kind of large. A flake I made on a long piece of Georgetown. Flake knife, I guess, I don't know. It's not a spall. It's not a nodule. Is it a spodule? A knife made from a spodule? Yeah. That's what it is. And some Brooks that I was saving for study after doing direct percussion fluting practices. So you can have it. It's very high quality Georgetown. All right. The reason why I'm hesitating is I didn't number these properly. Hold on. I ran out of numbers. I got 3 more items and I only have 2 more numbers. So Let's see. Yeah. Maybe I skipped a number in there somewhere. I don't know. But, hold on. Okay. Next item. As usual, I'm offering 3 boxes of flakes. 2H11, 2H12, 2H13, 3 boxes of Georgetown flakes, and I may throw in some other ones from different shirts. But I got a lot of these right now, so some of them will have Cortex. Some will be a little bit curved, but these boxes of flakes will all be similar. Yeah, and I'll weigh the boxes so they can be all similar weights and everything too. I'll compare the flakes and they'll all be similar. Okay. 3 of those. And this particular box will be 2H11. But I'm going to fill it, okay? This is not all of them. I'm going to fill each box full of these flakes, okay? So, let's see. Rules. Auction ends at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central, 7 Mountain, 6 Pacific. So it's not a live auction. I'm just going to post the video. It may be uploaded late today because I'm late today. Now, it ends at 9. I start looking at who won the bids at 9. I start with the first item and then work my way down the list. So by the time I get to the end of the list, it may be 30 minutes. So don't get alarmed. Just be aware that I can only announce the winners one at a time. And sometimes my connection is kind of slow, so to refresh takes forever. I try to refresh each time I look at a new item, so I can see the little numbers that YouTube puts, little timestamps that YouTube puts on your comments. Make sure you bid on time. Okay? You bid in the comment section. I'll pre-populate the comments with the item numbers and a little timestamp to indicate where the item is in the video. So you just can click on that timestamp and you go straight to the item. Try not to bid at the last minute. I'm using YouTube's time tracker. Okay? Now, YouTube's time tracker is kind of messed up. In the last auction, I noticed this, and it's unfortunate that one of the high bidders bid on time. I saw the bid within the allotted time. But when I refreshed it, YouTube didn't count it at the correct time. It showed that it was 2 minutes late. All right, so I got to the bid. This is how it went. I was scanning every single one at 9 o'clock. I was scanned, when it just first strikes 9, I start scanning all the bids. It takes me less than a minute to scan all the bids, and I put a like on the bids that I see. So by the time I got back around to the top and started announcing winners, I noticed that YouTube's time tracker was not correct on one of the winning bids. So, as far as I could tell, all the ones I had liked were on time. The first pass through at 9, but by the time I got back to the top of the list, I think it was like 9:02. 2 minutes later, the YouTube didn't recognize one of them as being on time. It recognized it as 2 minutes late. So, just be aware of that. YouTube's time is off by about 2 minutes. Sometimes. Most of the time, it's okay. It's pretty good. All right? So, if you're bidding at the last 2 minutes, during that last 2 minute time window, which a lot of you guys do, which it doesn't matter, just be aware that YouTube might not put the correct time on it. All right. Shipping is free in the U.S. International shipping is not free. I will add $10 for first class package if you're the winning bid, or $20 for a small flat rate box or $40 for a medium flat rate box. I will provide tracking numbers. I will like your comment or your bid if I see it. So sometimes YouTube doesn't post comments at all. People can't see them, right? Now, if I see it, I will like it, and that's how you know that I saw your comment. Okay, so if there's no like on your bid and you're on time, bid again or comment somewhere else and say, hey, I can't, I don't have a like on my bid. Did you see it? That kind of thing. All right. I'll announce the winners in the comment section starting at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, I went over that already. Okay, yeah. So, and there are issues about, that it's something called sniping, where you try to bid at the very last second, right? I don't really mind people bidding at the last minute, but just be aware if you're one of those so-called snipers that goes and bids at the very last minute, your bid may not show up in time. Okay? All right. So I hope you guys had a good weekend. Hope you liked the items, and good luck.